I just wanted to let you know about a really awesome deal from Humble Bundle that includes 16 books from O'Reilly about Linux. O'Reilly is known for having really high quality books, so a bundle full of O'Reilly books is almost guaranteed to be a good investment. If you're interested in reviewing this bundle or purchasing it, check out the link in my video description. Note, this bundle will only be available until September 13th, 2021, so act fast if you want to get in on this killer deal. Let's take a look at the titles you'll get. Like most bundles, there are different tiers. For a single dollar, you can get 5 books: Classic Shell Scripting, Linux Device Drivers, Introducing Regular Expressions, grep Pocket Reference, and Unix Power Tools. Classic Shell Scripting is an all-around great book because you'll need that skill no matter what kind of programming you do. It's a basic, fundamental skill that you should be good at. Don't be the noob that doesn't even know basic shell scripting. The next book, Linux Device Drivers, is a little more specialized. Not everyone will have a use for this, but I would definitely recommend at least skimming through it and understanding how it works. Learning how device drivers are created and how hardware connects to the computer will connect a lot of dots and make you understand how computers work as a whole better. The next book, Introducing Regular Expressions, is another must-read no matter what kind of programming you do. Everyone should know regular expressions well. They're incredibly powerful and many people don't give them the full attention they deserve. Even just knowing some basic regular expressions will go a really long way. Plus, you'll have this as a reference in the future because you won't always stay sharp with them. The next book, grep Pocket Reference, will probably be something you use a lot. Grep relies heavily on regular expressions, so it pairs well with the regular expression book. Grep is a tool that I use all the time in Linux, so it's a great skill to have. The next book you get, just from the $1 tier, is Unix Power Tools, which covers a variety of different tools like shell scripting, some Python scripting, and a few other things. It's generally a well-rounded book, and it'll give you a little taste of a lot of different tools that you can use in Linux. So it's a great book to have too. So for just $1, you would get all 5 of those books. If you move up to the $10 tier, you get a total of 10 books. You get the same 5 that we just looked at, but you'll also get 5 more. The next one, Linux System Programming, is a great all-around book for Linux programming. It covers things like syscalls, I/O operations, managing processes, threading, file management, signals, clocks, and all that stuff that's relevant to Linux and the kernel. Though it's not about kernel programming specifically, it's about working with the kernel and using it to do the I/O and the signals and all of that. So it's a jam-packed book with a lot of really important concepts that are really important when you're using Linux. Then there's the Sed and Awk book. I've personally owned this book for many years and have actually read through the entire thing twice. I specifically remember the first time I just skimmed through it, I picked up one little tip on how to use Awk and it really changed my world. That's the only one I remembered for a long time, but I was able to apply it and use it in all kinds of situations. So it's really hard to overstate just how powerful Sed and Awk are. The next book you get at the $10 tier is Linux in a Nutshell, a desktop quick reference. To be honest, who couldn't use another Linux reference book? I think this one will contain something useful for beginners and veterans. Next up is Learning Vi and Vim Editors. This is another essential you really need to learn. I use Vim just about every single day, so I can't recommend getting familiar with it enough. The last book you'll get in the $10 tier is Learning the Bash Shell. This is another book that I personally own and have read through multiple times. I even have a ton of notes and post-its bookmarking different pages. I can honestly say learning everything in that book power-leveled my Linux skills, and to this day I still surprise people with certain tricks and keyboard shortcuts that they never knew about. So learn about what you're missing out on. Okay, so for $10 you'll get all of those books we just talked about. That's 10 books for $10. If you want to go for the full bundle, it's $18 and you get a total of 16 books. That comes out to just a little more than $1 per book. $1 per book for O'Reilly books, so it's a really good deal. When you get the full 16-book bundle for $18, you're also going to get a book called Cybersecurity Ops with Bash. Given the rapid growing field of security, knowing how to do some basics in the command line will really give you an edge. But don't think you need to be a cybersecurity specialist to learn some basics of security. There's a ton of security tools out there and it can be overwhelming, so having this book to show you some basics with just the shell are going to be really useful. And again, even if you're not a specialist, if you ever work on a Linux machine or have your own, you should know some security fundamentals, so I'm really glad that they included this one in there. You also get a Linux Pocket Guide with essential commands. Another nice reference to keep near your desk, but not necessarily one I'd read through front to back. Next up is Effective Awk Programming. This one will dive deeper into what Awk can do and builds on top of the earlier book, Sed and Awk. If you really want to stand out and impress people, unlock the power of Awk. Next up is Mastering Regular Expressions. Again, this book builds on top of the earlier book called Introducing Regular Expressions. So this one will level you up even more and make you more dangerous. Next up in the full bundle is Linux Observability with BPF. When I hear BPF or Berkeley Packet Filters, I immediately think about packet capturing or network sniffing and filtering out different types of network packets. However, you can also use it for monitoring Linux system calls and kernel calls. So this book shows you how to do some really cool and advanced troubleshooting and debugging, even injecting code to monitor and trace events. So it's a really cool topic, though pretty advanced, so not something everybody needs to know, but if you're already intermediate or advanced level, a great thing to look into. The final book in the 16-book bundle, the full bundle, is the Bash Cookbook. This book is definitely an essential for everybody. You can never be too good with the shell. It's really at the core of a lot of things. So this book has a bunch of tips and examples to level up your shell skills even more. So there it is, the 3-tier bundle of O'Reilly Linux books. If you're a real beginner, the $1 bundle with the 5 books should be more than enough to get you started. But if you want to be more advanced and go for the full 16-book bundle at $18, you can't go wrong, even if you're not going to read them for quite a while. For that price, it's worth grabbing them while you can. And if you do want to buy this bundle, please use the link in my video description. I do get a tiny commission if you use my link, and it doesn't cost you anything extra, but it helps me out big time. Before you go, check out some of my products and services. Register and join our virtual hackerspace to get your own email account at devdungeon.com, a chat account, and SSH access to our Linux mainframe, which includes personal web space, Git storage, and other member-only perks. Join at my.devdungeon.com. Take my courses, Working with Binary Data in Python 3 and Deploy Django on Linux. Visit devdungeon.com/courses. Buy my book, Security with Go. Visit devdungeon.com/books. If you use Discord, Kathy is a fun chatbot for your server. Visit kathy.devdungeon.com. If you have a website, sign up with Apora to get notified if your site goes down. Visit apora.net. Bookmark devdungeon.com for reference and learning. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at youtube.com/devdungeon. Donate directly via PayPal at devdungeon.com/donate.